world brunch buffet. A couple years ago, a guy named Andrei Melnichenko, he has a $300 million yacht. He pulled it in here just to go to have lunch there. We're like, what's this big boat? And he's going to the St. Regis for lunch. If you got a $300 million boat, you go different places, right?
I'm sure he has a chef on board.
Right? He's probably got like 10. Actually, there's kind of a funny story about that. These big wealthy people coming in, have their own boats and airplanes and all that. One attire, we were flying on the Big Island, and they had a heliport there, and they wanted to use our heliport to put their helicopter on from the ship. So the guy who owned it could go. It was Paul Allen from Microsoft. And so the pilot came over, and he is actually an ex-Blue pilot. He said, hey, to one of our guys that was working with us, he's 126 pound, really light. And they like light pilots for those kinds of things because they carry all kinds of things that way. So they said, hey, you want to go try our new helicopter we got? I said, sure. So take him out for a plane. He said, you try it. I said, oh, he gets to fly Paul Allen's old helicopter, right? So then the pilot was actually giving him a checkout. He goes, hey, you want a job? But he wanted to get married so bad. He's 23 years old, and if you go on those boats, you can't have family. You go wherever they go in the world, you're on call whenever they need you, and it's awesome. You go see the world, you get paid a lot, but he wanted a wife. He's like, nah, I'm looking for a girlfriend. It's like, really? Go for 2 years. We're coming around the corner here. You have on the right Wainiha Valley, Lumahai, and Hanalei over on the left. All three valleys go up to that mountain there we talked about, coming in from the shoreline up 5,000 feet. But in the valley out in front of us, Hanalei, that's where they filmed Jurassic World. So I'm going to take you there. We're going to fly like they did, like I mentioned. And when you watch it later, you're like, hey, look, I can see Cindy in the aircraft. You see the pier on the left down there, Michael? That was in South Pacific. That has a picnic table on it and a roof. If you eat down here in Hanalei, most of the restaurants are about 3 minutes away. You can take your food out to the pier and just have a little picnic on the pier out there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah. While you're down on the pier having lunch, you might look up to the mountain here and notice a little waterfall coming down the center of the mountain. That's called Waioli Falls, coming down Namolakama Mountain, about a 4,200 foot tall mountain. Now do a little reality check here for fun. What were you doing 1 month ago, and look what you're doing now. You're flying along the face of a mountain in the island in the middle of the Pacific, 4,000 feet tall, in a $3 million helicopter. Isn't that kind of fun?
Yeah, I was working 12 hours a day.
Now this is kind of interesting one. From the shoreline here, between the two mountains, that land kind of going right up the center here to the ridge line there, was just sold 2 years ago to one man, a Thai-Chinese businessman for $343 million US. How'd you like to get the real estate commission check on that sale? Go by me there, Steve, or are you going to hang back?
Steve, I was just wondering if you're going to go past me down here. I'm at the Weeping Wall down low. I can slow her up and let you by, or... We're ready.
This is where they shot Jurassic World right here. If you look in front of you out there, Cindy, you can see what looks like a white eye. It's a carbonate mineral. That's actually in the movie. If you look for it, you'll see that. I've been flying for 20 years. I have never seen anybody in this part of the valley. I saw pig hunters halfway up the valley behind us, but I've never seen anybody on the ground out here. So I think it'd be kind of cool to put cabins right here on the ledge with a helipad. We can fly you in, stock it up with firewood, steak, lobsters, nacho chips, salsa, chocolate chip cookies. Bring it in around 11 o'clock in the morning. Next day at 11 o'clock in the morning, pick you up. Be out here dark and quiet, have a nice romantic time, right? But you know what I would do? Around 2:13 in the morning, I'd run speakers out in the valleys here and play T-Rex noises real loud.
I think you're onto something there, Greg.
Kinda cool, yeah? You'd be like, oh, romantic, whoa. Snuggle right up. What is that noise? Now we're going to climb up over the ridge and go inside the crater. Remember, it comes sea level here, and it goes straight up 5,000 feet on the interior there. And a couple more movies I'll point out for you here. This is where they filmed Avatar. Remember that one? It's kind of like a science fiction Pocahontas. And then the main gate for Jurassic Park was right here. And Blue Hawaii with Elvis Presley is one of the very famous ones here. Was shot on the shoreline there. Most of that movie was shot on Oahu, but for some reason the most famous scene is the wedding scene. The last 20 minutes was shot here on Kauai. Alright, let's go into the crater, the main volcano.
Flat 9, crater level.
You could see how if you're driving around Kauai, you might not even know this was here.